and the London Black Knights. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left.
Open man downfield is Ridley.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Looking to throw. Campbell. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down. Campbell.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit.
Picked off by Darian Butler.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
It's a run with Akers, and he will get in to make it 8-0. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember when the dribbler draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys are...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A give up the middle to Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. He finds Riddick complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Carr. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. Carr now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Carlson able to put this one through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go to the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Man open, here is Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Now back to throw.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
So that play will set him back 11 yards all told. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw his Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The final shot here before half for Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that?
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Carr rolling to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. 32 yards.
And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25. So a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
And a huge play that time. 56 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Carr now on 1st down. going to be brought down here in the backfield. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll run for it. This is White. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes right.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Cam Akers
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Black Knights take a 3-touchdown lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to go up top again. for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Carr. His throw incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Carr going to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Carr will look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On now is the punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Adams, the man in motion right. On first down, Carr. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. It's caught here by Adams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Johnson, the man in motion right. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Carr going to go on 4th down.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the gun, it's Carr.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Shotgun now for Carr.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Gotta be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Looking deep for Adams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third and long, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Flush to his right. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the home team here, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town.
Meanwhile,